Thanks for joining us for Driven Coast to Coast Car Talk. Our guest today has been working on getting racing off the streets for a very long time. Retired police officer Mike Wynnyk joins us today to talk about why you should take it to the track. Let's dig in. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lots and lots of consequences which we'll dig into. And so this I'm assuming this accident was kind of like it was your motivation to start something like Blue Line Racing.
Well, you know what? That time I was a mechanic, so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know I was going to be an officer yet, and I continued on with the racing, and then I joined the police department, and I actually took my car, put it on blocks for a year while I was in academy. And actually, I say it was on blocks, but it was actually in the fab shop getting a different frame and roll cage in it and stuff like that. And then in August of '92, when Capitol Raceway, it was named back then, opened up, I was there first day with a bunch of racers and been going there ever since.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you know everything about that park, which is
yeah,
great, right?
yeah.
So how did Blue Line Racing, and tell us a little bit about Blue Line Racing, how it formed.
Okay, so a few years into my career with the police service, I've, like I said, I continued racing, so I always had that passion for it. And I read about some officers down in LA, and they had a program, and they were combating gangs and drugs and stuff like that. And I thought, well, wait a second. This is a pretty cool concept, putting together a race car as a police car to attract attention. I thought, I know the culture, so maybe I can do this. And I thought, what's our problem here? We didn't have a big gang problem, and that. So I thought street racing is a big problem on Jasper, like you said. And back in the day, it was called the Mushroom Farm out in the country. And yeah, so we just went to the executives, and I pitched this whole thing about saying, hey, look, I want to try to combat street racing within Edmonton. I know the culture of the car culture. I know the police culture. So I want to see if we can't bridge that two things together. I was denied at first, and just because the management, they're like, well, this is way out there. We've never heard of anything like this. And then about a year later, the guys from Phoenix and from LA came up here with their cars,
Oh,
and I set up a meeting with my executives again, and had them attend that meeting. And I was told, yeah, resubmit your application for a pilot project.
oh,
And yeah, so then I recruited a couple of guys. Terry Innes was one of the first guys I approached, and he's still with me today. And we built the
fantastic driver.
yeah, we built the Duster. That was our very first car. It was just a shell of a car, and we put a used engine into it, and with the help of a few local businesses, we got it painted and got it deckled up, and we unveiled in the spring of 1997.
Wow, so it's been some time.
Yeah. We're coming. I got to do the math now, but I know 25 years is in a couple of years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Before we
yeah.
go too far, though, I just want to put this out there right away for people not familiar with Blue Line, um, that you guys do not use taxpayer funding. You guys, it's all kind of sponsorship and volunteer and that kind of stuff. So it's not like you guys are taking a portion of the police budget and building a 10-second car, right?
That's right. Yeah. That was one of the things I had to pitch to the department, was going to say that, hey, this isn't coming at any cost to the service, to the public. I want to try to get a partnership with businesses and the community together to see if we can't combat this whole thing. All I was asking for our service was to endorse the program and allow me to use the crest.